Alright friends, welcome back. Battle Brothers. Stream looking stable. Now you'll notice that camera. So I've got my camera up, but I don't have my green screen yet. Should be done soon. The moving in process continues. I hope this square here, the camera isn't too jarring. I might have to move that around. Anyways, where were we? We just did that major battle, and I think let's keep doing major battles, because that is some good money. I like this team setup. Great swords on the outside flank. Jumas. But that's right, I need a Katol for white. But you know what? There's no reason Stobbie can't just use the Rondel in the meantime, which then lets white swap between the two and actually fulfill his destiny of being an assassin. Bandages and antidote. Oh, and I'd probably give that lad a shield. In fact, let's go like that. I don't think that I want... I suppose the shield breaker can use a kite. Yeah, so he can go to his two-handed axe and do some stabbing if he needs to. Same here. Although I wonder if I want to get a second two-handed axe here for Gerald. I suppose so, but it's not worth buying one. And remember, there's one here for 13,000, but I'm not that impressed with its stats at all. Do I want to fight these lindworms or not? I probably should. Just for the crafting components, you know? We do know that lindworm protocol is a bit different though. And because I need this to heal up first, maybe we don't do it. I mean, we waited 450 days for a civil war. Logic says that we should make hay while the sun shines and just do these. Lands of House Eisenstein. Which one's Eisenstein? The black. See, it's going to make us go really far and only in 5 days. I think we can do it. It's just going to be fighting some soldiers. Do I dare buy another round of drinks? Not really. Morale looks pretty good. Where are we off to? Just go straight to the nearest one. Walkenberg? Hochval? Hochberg? Oh, I didn't even see that there. Okay. If we go... Food looking fine. I suppose out of habit I should just keep checking this Fletcher. Like, the chances of it being a legendary is very small. And I should probably head through here so I don't hit any patrols on the road. Okay, what companies needs to do on the battlefield, but also fame and riches. We can get straight involved with the Civil War. Hunting them down, let's see, 5 packs of roving beasts. We could probably do that before ending the Civil War. That could be really quick, but let's just stick with this. I wouldn't want to take that ambition, which then potentially... Ooh, Sir Robert the Decayed. Many armored Wiedergängers, many fallen heroes. It's a nighttime battle, so don't need the archer lads. This is a weird one, like I don't need to do this, but many fallen heroes and a named one. I bet he's gonna have a crappy named shield. Right, well now our lads will act before all of them do. So we can wait for them to come forward and then run forward to meet them, knowing that we can get attack on the next turn before they do. Sir Robert the Decayed, there we go. Crappy named shield as predicted, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Jumas goes there, which puts Pebbles here. Did I get this wrong? I got this wrong. I think it's fine because I should probably send Sparrow 4 to a flank. And why the fuck does Sparrow 4 have the named... Oh wait. Okay, that was showing the wrong weapons. That gave me a fright for a second. That could actually be a good move. Set Sparrow 4 right there with a multi-surround with his big defense. 68 defense. Dagger stabs there. Sup, man, genius. Right. Technically, I should actually wait and then get a slash off. I think I'm in the kind of situation where I just want to wait. Let them come to me here now. I should have known this wouldn't have been worth doing. In fact, let's switch to our Fallen Heroes Fury and do some chopping. Has Raging Fury got quick hands? Showing Sparrow 4 as having that other dagger, that's really weird. What's up, Dankovsky? Yeah, Mad Genius, I'm 2,200 hours in. Still crap at the game, but I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite games. I think wait and then get a triple slash off. I was just going to say I probably should have disarmed him, but I suppose that is what the strike down is for. Hits. Very good hits. %79% chance to hit. I think I'm better off just taking the chop there. If I spin, that's 72 and 52. I think I'll wait and I can maybe get a third swing off, or I just, yeah, just take the kill. 69%. Should have broken the shield. This is white now, who, if he's going to function as an assassin, needs to stand still. I want Sir Robert the Decayed to move up. I'll attack once to daze him, and then quick hands to the Grizzly Backstabber and get one bad... What's it called again? Execute? Devastate? J. Rogers, quick hands to the bullhook. No! 95% chance, rolled a 97. Brilliant. I think what I need is for a sound drop is Arnie going, come on, this is bullshit. But whenever I hear Arnie, it's just going to want to make me play XCOM, so probably not a good idea. That's very effective. What's up, Lucy? Yeah, I hope to get the green screen sorted this weekend. It's just been madness since I've moved into this place. Silly season, eh? People and family wanting to be social. I'm like, leave me alone. I have video games to play. It's very serious stuff. Oh, you see, this is why I love this build. This assassin build is genius. I think it was Filthy Robot or his viewers who came up with this. So you attack once with a two-handed mace to apply dazed. Then on that turn you can attack once with Death Blow. Now I've got 3 turns to attack with Death Blow. Look at these damage numbers. Okay, so white attacks. Body is hit for 77 damage. Body is hit for... So misses. 87 damage, 77 damage. And you can do that 3 times a turn. And this isn't even taking into account a killing frenzy damage. And you could even give this guy backstabber, but not in this current build. This is decent. We didn't take all that much armor damage. What they are you? You gonna try that again, Mad Genius? I think your madness is taking over. Oh yes, and you can quick hands back to the flanged mace on the next turn. Oh. Not much you can do with that sword, I suppose. And I mean, like, as good as the assassin build is, the good old rondel dagger, like that rondel did. The Stobbie uses puncture, body hit for 25 damage, 28 damage. It's a third of the damage of the Catal damage of the Catal dagger. Alright, what? I should just rotate actually. It's in 6 turns, acts in 4 turns, it's wait. Good dodging. No! A 95 chance rolled. 96. That is the type of shit that gets lads killed. There's nothing. There's no tour to be had. It's a tiny little triangular shaped room. All you can see is the little air conditioner behind me, which I hope you can't hear. Hopefully the RTX noise cancelling is doing its thing. If it wasn't for this aircon, I would die. Let me check my phone. It's only 26 degrees now at 20 past 7, but it hit 36 degrees earlier today. And that's Celsius, of course. The only proper unit of measurement. Bloody Americans. I mean, you know, you say you get used to it, like living in Africa your whole life, but it's oppressive. The worst is at night when I want to go to bed and it's so hot. Okay, let's see. So sturdy carapace, it has looks like extra durability, standard melee defense, standard range defense, and it's slightly less heavy, so it's barely even a named item. I think that deserves a failed trumpet. Well, failed tuba, I suppose, but yeah, it's a tuba. It's a tuba, Stobbie. Yeah. How do you not know that? Right, the fighting axes are nice. Look, okay, it's 2 fatigue less is what it weighs, and it's 50% extra durability. So, an elongated wooden shield that offers good protection also to the lower body, despite its apparent age. Somewhat bulky to handle in close combat engagements. Oh, hello. Okay, that I don't feel like fighting. You say around here. Where's here for you, Dankovsky? So far, White, it's been, look, we don't have a big sample size, but the whole attack with two-handed mace, quick hands to Katal, and use death blow is incredible. It's so good. No, I don't want to fight that. Let's give them a wide berth. Many footmen, some billmen, a few arbalesters. Yeah, we need to hit and run this workshop. Oh yeah, Argentina, you're pretty much on the same horizontal latitude as I am, so you feel my pain. Hold, let them come. Righto, so that lad is target numero uno. Technically I could have moved up and taken the shot and then got rotated out, but need to. Ooh, no hat. Brave. Brave lad. No! God, I love the two-handed mace. See, body is hit for 55 damage and suffers broken ribs. Yeah. 48%, 55. Oh. Outstanding. Mortality clarified in a single strike. Yeah, I'm very much a lover of winter. I love the cold. I'd much rather just put warm clothes on than just, have to flee from the heat somehow. Shot. Yes, said dog. Indeed, donkey. Thank you very much. I'm so psyched. I'm getting my kitten week after next Monday, December 7th. Been waiting all year to get my cat. Good hit. Excellent. So yeah, I get my little kitten, give her a week to acclimatize, and then I'll do like a little introductory vlog, I suppose. I'm hoping that she'll be a stream cat, like Day 9 has Sheriff and Despy, his two cats. Like come and climb all over him while he's streaming. Shot. Oh, wait, no armor. See, that's something I'm bad at. I forgot to check. He had no armor. I should have just been using stab rather than puncture. 62%, 52. Quick hands to Katol. Use death blow. That's effective. This all makes me miss that one experimental group of lads that I had, where my entire 9-man front line were just two-handed mace users. They were really good because you can build in pretty much fatigue neutral. Where I mean, you can go for the full 0 fatigue build, but I just had them have not a whole lot of fatigue. It didn't really matter. Another one of those builds that's not sexy, it's not super interesting, but it's just really effective. And look, and that's even without going quick hands to the dagger. Didn't even need to. Thunk, thunk. That's what I was hoping for. Nice. I agree, White, because I mean you get such a nice fatigue bonus from the cultists. I think it might be worth it for the peasants actually, because then if you're going to go fatigue neutral, you can dump all of your stats into melee skill, melee defense, and even range defense. Or hit points. But I really enjoy using Berserk. Not Berserk, what's it called again? Yeah, Berserk. This playthrough has also solidified for me how much I love the crossbows. But I do know that when I build my next peasant group, they are going to use warbows. I mean, as good as the crossbows are, there's just so many situations. Chief among them is the necromancer hunting, where the lack of the extra tile of range from the bow is quite punishing. We let one lad get away? I don't think so. Sick the dogs on him. Seth, fetch, get him. I suppose I can do Legends mod, yeah. But the thing is, if I'm going to play Legends mod, then it may be one of the backgrounds that's not one of the standard ones. But that would probably only be next year. I mean, I want to wrap up this playthrough now around December. I'm going to play the absolute hot shit out of Cyberpunk, because my god, it's good. Which actually reminds me, I still need to do the sequel to Deus Ex. Because I played, what was the first one? Mankind Divided. And then the second one was Human Revolution. I need to play that one. And the Subnautica expansion is almost ready to be played. Stone Shard is going to be playable again soon. Well, I mean, it's going to have content I don't want to play. What I really want to play is XCOM. Long War of the Chosen, but just getting a stable build of Long War of the Chosen is quite a pain. Run away! So we're not going to have tools, really, to repair any armor. 4 days left. Oh, good. Hope they haven't seen us quickly. A few, pretty much the same fight. There's just no time to repair anyone's weapons and armor, though. Maybe we didn't need Ostfries in that fight. The thing is, so what, man? Consoles, I don't know. Consoles are great, they have their place. But for someone like me who's a lifelong PC player, I just see like a console as a mini PC that's just easier to use in some respects. Like if I look at the stats of the PS5, it's okay. I mean, my desktop PC here blows it away in absolutely every respect. And I mean, the PC has its problems too. It's more expensive, it's more of a hassle. But I mean, I bought my PS4 3 or 4 years ago, and God, I've probably put about 100 hours into it in 4 years. Yeah. I'm curious to know, if you took the money you spent on the PS5, what kind of a PC could you have bought? I wouldn't be surprised at all if you build it yourself, which is dead easy. I've been building my own PCs for ages. If you take the cost of a PS5, make a list of its hardware, look up almost exactly or equivalent hardware on PCPartPicker.com, for example, I'm pretty convinced you'll get better stats. I mean, people who don't want to build PCs are like, they're worried about doing it or doing it wrong, but the big takeaway for me when I started building PCs was that there's really no wrong way to do it. Pretty much every connector and every wire can only go into one socket. So if it doesn't fit, you're putting it into the wrong socket. It's beautifully designed, if I do say so myself. Modern PCs, that is. Oof, if that had been a headshot. Okay, let's see here. So Jumas goes there, Stobbie goes there, which means Ventthorn can go there. I was surprised how cheap my setup was. I have an i9 9700 and an RTX 2070 Super, and the whole. I mean, I've just said, you know, I normally build my own PCs, but you know, I make enough money now that I thought, oh, fuck, I'll buy it pre-built, because you're just paying a bit of a premium to have the shop build it for you. And I paid around 35,000 South African rands for it, which divide that by 17 for US dollars, so just under $2,000. And yeah, I thought it was pretty reasonable. Love this machine. I'm going to be running this for the next 4 years. Oh yeah. Thermal paste is important stuff. Two 18% shots, 122% shots, 67. Ah yes, the humble throwing weapons, often overlooked, always devastating. 44% chance and actually hit, that was nice. And 33, that was a nice bit of luck. By in table you mean one that's actually set into the table. I mean, that sounds really cool, it sounds sexy frankly, but investing in my standing desk was some of the best money I ever spent. I don't regret buying my standing desk for a second. But if you don't suffer from chronic back pain, then it's probably not worth investing in the standing desk because they are expensive. Good shot. Is it just me, or is this starting to feel not like a battle and more like a war crime? Oh well. They knew the risks when they decided to become soldiers. Ow! Alright, Wolf. Are we? Yes. Right, Wolf, I know I've said this before, but it looks like finally this weekend might be Deep Rock Galactic time. I was going to go fishing this weekend, but I decided to stay at home and play video games. Because I took a look at the next few weekends of social engagements. You know, Christmas time, and I was like, no, fuck it. Let's stay home and play video games. And then I watched a few reviews of Deep Rock Galactic. It looks great. I got the feeling I'm going to love that game. Yeah, we'll try and get on the Discord. I know that the Exile might join us. And then I'll ask in some of the other Discords that I'm in if anyone else wants to join us. HyperPC makes one. It's extremely convenient to change hardware and clean it. Maybe when I get Lilu, I'll do a short VOD to introduce her, and then I can actually go over my rig as well, because I got one of those glass-faced cases, so I can look into the guts of my PC and see the GTX. In fact, let's move the camera real quick. See if I can show it off. There's obviously there's X, and then there's the. Got to have RGB lighting, and there's the GeForce RTX, and then the rest of the machine you can't really see. Oh, this poor lad. What's up, Martin? Yeah, I see it's on sale as well. I think I'll buy it tomorrow morning. It's 120 Rand, so like $8 US. We're soldiers. I love the Civil War. We are going to be so rich. Run away! Jumas, 13 melee defense. His hit points is really good. Oh yeah, the old VPN Steam purchase. Didn't Steam get their way around that somehow? The feeling they might have somehow. 265, that's fine. I'm so glad we bought the increased inventory capacity because we need it. All this loot we're carrying around. I mean, we're only getting paid 3,000 to do these fights, but I have the feeling we're going to make more than 3,000 in all this gear we're going to sell. So that pole hammer is probably the one weapon I really haven't got on with. Shot. Ostfreeze, that was a hell of a good turn. Two shots both hit at long range, and then quick hands to the throwing weapon. Killed the poor doggo. Yeah, I suppose it is stupid modern, but I mean, the amount of tax and retail laws that must be in effect. You know. I can imagine a lot of game devs probably actually lose money in some regions at some points because of the pricings. It's interesting. Friends of mine launched a game. The Apple App Store, and it really only made money in China. Interesting. I think a lot of it has to do with the trade and tax laws of the country in question. Oh, so close. Like, I think the most expensive place to buy video games is probably Australia. Bloody Australians. Well, Dankovsky, you see, at least it does have its advantages for those of us living in, shall I say, less developed countries. Oh, you fucker. Outstanding dodging, lads. Outstanding. Ah, you can't beat a crossbow, can you? Oh. The lads are powered up. What I really want is one of those major sacrifice events. We've been saying this for a few hundred days now. But to do that, we need to go out into the wilderness. But then typically, as soon as I want to go into the wilderness, the Civil War late game crisis procs. And now's the time to make hay and make money while the Civil War lasts. So Deep Rock Galactic we can do Saturday and or Sunday. What I really want to do is have one day a week be dedicated to viewer game day. Like Sunday night should be, you know, it doesn't have to be the same game every time, but it should be Sunday night should be for viewer games. You know, we can play anything. We can play Dota, we can play Deep Rock Galactic, we can play, oh god, Blood Bowl. Blech. We could play any of the shooters, Apex Legends, anything. Yeah, Blood Bowl 3 is just slated for, I think, Q2 of 2021. Yeah, I saw Hades, and I watched Day 9 play it. It looks great, and I absolutely love the other Supergiant games. I played Bastion, which is also one of the best games of all time. For me, I think best soundtrack of any game of all time, even better than the old Command and Conquer games. That's how good I think the soundtrack is on Bastion. Like last year when I drove down to visit friends at the coast, I had like a, you know, to the 2 days I had like 18 hours worth of driving. I must have listened to the Bastion soundtrack over and over again quite a few times. So good. It's incredible driving music. Right, we are full up. Let's go get paid. In fact, I might even jump on a ship. I don't think I can get to Newark, I think. This is quite a cool mission. Run up into the enemy lands, go fight a few times, and then beeline out of their territories. Hop on a ship. We could actually probably fight this. Many footmen, a few spy unders, billmen. No, let's not get greedy. We don't have inventory space. I would consider streaming Hades. I need to think of what I'm going to do with Inquisitor Martyr, because I still enjoy Inquisitor Martyr. But it's taken me the 13 episodes that I've done to realize the scope of the game. It's enormous. And it's going to go into the hundreds of episodes. So I've got to figure some way of, you know, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to play more games more often, you know, have a greater variety of games. I mean, like, I love the Battle Brothers, obviously. And I think it's fair enough if I always have Battle Brothers going up every day. But I think what I want to get is to get to a point where I have one long play game going at once, like Battle Brothers or XCOM. And then a short play game, So I'm doing 2 episodes a day, 1 long play, 1 short play. Because I don't like it when there's these long, unbroken stretches. Where's Weissenstadt? So as I was saying, I don't like it where there's these long, unbroken stretches of just playing 2 games at a time, and then, you know, the numbers get up into the high dozens. Yeah, indeed. What are prices like here? Slightly above average, I think. Where is my pricing mace? I don't think we offload everything, but we just make enough space so we can buy these nets. Oh, I've got the space, good. I think I'll find a way to... to wrap up Inquisitor Martyr. And then I want to maybe try and do Deus Ex until Cyberpunk comes out. But I don't think we're going to have time, because what's the date today? The 26th. Yeah, there's not enough time to do Deus Ex before Cyberpunk comes out. I haven't actually checked. Honestly, I'll pay whatever they ask. It's going to be that good. I can't conceive of Cyberpunk being shit. There's been enough stuff released showing that it's going to be really good. 270, that's not bad. But we can get a better price, I reckon. Good honest work. Murdering soldiers, 290. Here we go. Now we offload everything. Right, so 35,000. Keep track of that money number. How could I have made 2,000 gold so far? What? Five, 6, 7. Wait, did I sell my legendary shield? Ugh, who cares? That thing sucks. $43,000, so okay, 8,000 profit on top of what we had from everything we were carrying. Nice. All the booze. Okay, what you got for us? Thievery. Follow the tracks. Nope. I want war missions. That's where the money's at. Greenskins. Let's talk crowns. Pay me more. I accept. 1,700. I can get better than that. Ooh, hello. 333 for 17 fatigue. That's more than half of all of our money. I'll take it. Who's the lucky lad? Probably Pebbles Walrus. I think you can squeeze out an extra bit of fatigue. 3 fatigue. 333, that's nice. $230, that's good. 250 is actually way better. 210. Oh yeah, I mean, we raised 50,000. We upgraded to a cart, so we have 180 carry capacity, which is the most we can get. We could get more if we could get a caravan hand event to proc, but that's unlikely. I think I want to change this minstrel. 50% more renown. Every tavern likely to contain useful information. Alchemist, cartographer. I think I want to go cartographer because, well, we discussed this in the last episode. We'll go cartographer once we end the Civil War. Right, YouTube folks, that's your 45 minutes of Battle Brothers content for the day. Let's take a little break when we come back. Let's just keep hitting all these cities from House Krieger. And I want nothing less than 2 skull missions to do with the war. That's where all the money is. While the Civil War is running, I don't want to be wasting time doing anything else other than war contracts.